Hello everyone and welcome to Regrowth episode 2. Today it's time to get into mystical agriculture or magical seeds or magical botany or whatever it's called and hopefully get some minerals. Last episode we ran out of mana generating plants and yes, it is just about to turn night time, but if we turn some of those into mana dust and if I'm nice and quick and click the right buttons we should... Nope. Is it light grey petals? It is. And now we have the correct petals. We should be able to get ourselves some ender flames. If I have everything in the hotbar, so I think I should be able to make 4. I only had 4 gunpowder, so there we go. And now we have 4 ender flames. So now the whole problem of not having mana won't come to fruition. So I am going to have to hide again for a bit. I've done it. I've finally done it. I've got enough string to make a bed. Finally, no more having to wait through the night time. For some reason I couldn't make a bed with wood planks. I had to use these Japanese maple planks, which is odd. But there we go, a bed. We can sleep. It's the next day for me, and I've been very, very busy trying to get enough orange dye powder to get our copper essence. And one thing I did to do that is I have bred a mystical orange flower seed, and this is a seed and it takes a bit. We needed mystical yellow, dandelion, we needed melon seeds, we needed pumpkin seeds, orange tulip, daisy, blue orchid, poppy, and red tulip and allium. So it took quite a while, but there we go, we have it. It's just spread up and it should give us, I mean, it'll only give us one at a time, but that's actually enough for us to get our 3rd piece of copper essence. I was completing the quest just because it said every 2 days you could do it, so I don't want to get it all and then have to wait around for that. So we can manually submit, get our 3rd piece of 4 copper essence, and also we unlocked the iron quest and the carbon quest. So I don't think we need, I think we only need 3 of these for the iron and coal seeds. I think coal seeds we need 3 and iron seeds we need 3. So it's slightly more easy, but we might need to do some more crop breeding for that. As soon as we have iron it should be fine though, because then we can make shears and we can do the cheaty way to get more petals. But I might push for that one first just to make our lives a little bit easier. Yeah. And also, while I was doing that crop breeding, I have added a few little farms. We've got some trees growing here, so I can make wood ash more easily. We have 10 the essence seeds, so we get quite a lot of essence now. It is very efficiently producing, which is good because we'll need tons of this in the future. I am growing the nature seeds and the skeleton seeds, but I've also added pumpkin, mandrake, potatoes, and sugarcane. We'll probably continue. I could probably add a few more channels to this for different ones. I just went for this for now because I thought I'd probably do. We do need some more garden soil, so that's why I have also built a wheat farm over here, which is just slowly spreading along. This probably isn't that efficient, but I need the wheat more than I need the 10 it, so I'll just send it back along once it gets to this corner. Yeah, just doing a few odd farming jobs while I wait for orange essence. And we finally have it, enough floral powder to be able to buy our last piece of copper. There we go. So now I think all we need is 4 of these and an essence seed, which we get this way. I do need to organize the chest soon. It is just gone day, so we should be nice and safe. And I forgot my living rock. Okie dokie then. So this should work as it has for many a year. And if I do that, there we go. We are filling up on mana. I don't actually really have that much mana, to be honest. Hopefully we've got enough to do this. I think so. I need to make some coal seeds so I can automate the ender flames a bit better. Right now we're relying mainly on trees. I could probably make all the trees to charcoal. I'm also very lazy. So there we go, and classic living rock. And we have it, our copper seeds, which is actually amazing. This is our first metal. We'll be able to upgrade our tools soon, hopefully, if I can make the smeltery, but I don't really know how to get lava. I don't think there's not a crucible in this. I'm not quite sure how to get lava. You can make it with lava essence, but this we need a few more seeds first. So maybe we're not quite at the stage of being able to get a smeltery yet. But there we go, copper seeds, and we should get a reward. Well, let's hit the actual weak essence. That's probably way more beneficial. So our next task is to get 3 iron essence, which is going to be 48 floral grey powder. We actually already have 42 mystical grey petals, and we've got way more bone meal now as well since we've been growing the seeds for a bit longer. So I think we can probably try the floral fertilizer route for this one instead. But we'll see. Bones with me, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, that's 29. Surely we'd get enough from that, but... And thanks to the floral fertilizer, we actually do in fact have just enough to make us 48 light grey powder, which we can mortar and pestle that. And what else did we need? Is it 48 red sand? Don't think we've got that. No, not quite. And how much essence did we need? 8 week essence per. So that means we need 24, which we definitely have. And there we go. So science is actually fairly easy. Let me just get the rest of the red sand and we should have enough. We should now have enough sand, so let's manually submit, and there's our first essence of iron, which has also unlocked us the, what is this, tin essence, and lovely. We can also make ender seeds and dye seeds. I'm not quite sure. Ender seeds are 2 ender pearls and 2 mana pearls. Oh, that's quite cheap. And dye seeds, what are they? Lots of dyes. I think actually we could probably end up doing that fairly soon. And just by chance, we actually have enough ender pearls and mana pearls to be able to do this. Drop. Okay, there we go. I'm just waiting on some living rock. Oh, it's just completed. So yeah, ender seeds as well. Aren't we lucky? Though I do not have enough of the special soil to grow a lot of them at the moment, but I'm working on it. After a little mana shortage, we now have our ender seeds. Lovely. And what does that give us? If it was compost, that'd be great. Okay, it's just the same sort of thing. I think all the seeds, yeah, you either get some essence or some other stuff. So I think we need to do all of these quests to be able to get the regular infusion stone and then work our way up. So I guess that's our goal. I'm even more desperate to get iron now because I want a horn of the canopy, which will break the leaves for us, and that takes 1 leaf. And obviously we need shears for that. So as soon as we get iron, we've got a lot to be doing. Our next issue is storage, and there are better chests from this mod. I don't know what they're like, but I kind of wanted to see what this compartmentalization thing is. So how do we make that? A compartment. Oh, they have different colors. Oh, we can upgrade them. Oh, we need a book. Do I have any string? We have 1 string and should be able to make enough paper. And we've got 2 of these, so we should be able to make a book. So there we are, 1 book. We need some chests, like so, and we'll also need some buttons, which I didn't prepare. And now we should be able to make ourselves, oh right, shift click, a compartment, just as the sun's setting. Oh, these are our compartments. They have like 8 chests in them. I don't actually know how much better these are than the Mark II chest. It might take a little bit of organising, but I can put some stuff like that in here, and then we can have maybe one for Britannia, if I can actually type it. And that can be a nice aqua. That always feels quite Britannia-y to me. And then just, I don't know, chuck stuff in there like that. Yeah. And because of all my seed breeding to try and get those mystical flower seeds, we actually get some rewards. And, oh, they were just going to be, oh, pumpkin pie, melons. Okay, it was mostly just flowers, so it wasn't the most exciting of rewards, but it's rewards nonetheless. And we got to hear the little jingle annoy us. And after waiting, oh, we need a bit more weak essence. I forgot it was 8 and not 4 this time. There we go. We have our final piece of iron essence, and hopefully we've got enough mana to make the iron seeds. Woohoo! And we were lucky. So here we go. Iron seeds. We really are progressing, and this again will probably be like, do you want some essence? Yeah. So I think to make the regular infusion stone, we do need the dye seeds. We will need to make them, and the tin seeds and the coal seeds. So coal will be next, but now we've got iron. We should be able to make shears fairly soon. So I am running out of compost to make the dirt. I actually already have enough black floral powder to start getting us coal essence, and we need 3 coal essence and a piece of charcoal to actually be able to make the seeds, which is actually not very hard. You just start by putting some of the stuff in there so that you don't use it up by accident. And now this should be our coal seed. And there we go, coal seeds. I've also got everything here needed to make the dye seeds, so I'll chuck these on. What am I missing? It was the brown dye. I don't know if we'll have enough mana for this, but let's just give it a go as well. We did have enough mana, so now we have dye seeds as well. So now the only other seed that we need from this selection of quests is the tin seed, and I've already been working on getting the slate. We've already got the weak essence, so I just need to check that we got the light grey powder, and we should be good. We have appeared to have unlocked the next couple quests in our beginning chapter, and we need to make a garden trowel. We can't do that right now. We don't have any iron. We're still waiting on the essence. I don't know if that will complete the chapter, and I'm not sure what this is. This is a flower plot. I wonder what that's like. That's like botany pots or something. Interesting. Yes, I'm still waiting for the cooldown on the tin seeds, and we're almost there. And this should be our tin seed. And there we go. And instead of taking the essence for this one, I'm actually going to take the essence of tin. And that's because we are one off being able to make the infusion stone, and I didn't want to have to wait for it to actually grow before I could actually do that. So there we go. Now we can make our regular infusion stone. To make the regular infusion stone, we need tin, iron, copper, dye, coal, and 4 weak essence. And there we go. Hopefully we've got enough mana for this and start being able to make tier 2 seeds, I suppose. And here we go. This should be a regular infusion stone. And oh, that's unlocked a lot of quests. Oh, in fact, we've already done the skeleton seed ones because we got to give them as a quest reward. So we just get 3 essence for that. And this one gets us 2 blaze rods. Yeah, so now we can make fire, water, earth. I didn't do this quest. Do you think that matters? Probably not. Earth, air seeds, there they are. And experience seeds. And this should help us craft dirt in the future. And also some of the building blocks for our base. Oh, there's also gold essence. That's interesting. To make the fire seeds, we need 2 buckets of lava, which makes me think we can find lava in the world. Means we can make a smeltery, potentially. Interesting. Actually, I'd probably make the smeltery after the fire seeds so that we can make clay more easily. That sounds like a good idea. But does mean we need to go on a little adventure? If I'm not mistaken, that over there appears to be lava. If I just... There it is. Lava. Perfect. And it's just due north. So I'm a little unsure of if we can actually make the fire seeds. And that is because we need a fire rune, which is mostly fine, sort of. But we need nether bricks, which means we need netherrack. And the only way to get netherrack is through actually having the essence, which we need the essence to craft the seed. I can't see it in the quest book, so I'm not quite sure if we've unlocked that yet. Then a few bits and bobs that's just something that we can't do really, so I don't think we can get that. And also I mean, I don't quite know if you can get nether wart either. So I think, I don't know, do we maybe have to go to the nether? Which would require quite a bit more lava, come to think of it. But we could probably make a nether portal. So maybe that's the next step. Maybe I'll do that. I will have to run back to the lava, however. I've returned from my lava trip. We have all the buckets we need to make a nether portal. A 2x3, however, I'm sorry, Lash. And there's some iron ore. We can't double it just yet, so it'll just have to go into the furnace and just make a measly amount of iron. Only 8, but that should be enough for some shears, for a garden trowel, for the nether portal, and a few left over. Maybe for a bucket. That should be good. And that means we won't be making the nether portal in vain. So here we go. There's our flint and steel. Lovely. And let's go about making this nether portal. To be quite honest, I'm not sure where to put this, so maybe I'll just put it over here for now. I probably should have bought some blocks, but we're just making this the old-fashioned way, where we put the stuff down, and we pour water over it, and I'll continue that until we have a full nether portal. Here's our little nether portal. We have a flint and steel, and here we go. Maybe we should repair this quickly before we head in. And I don't think this is probably a very good idea, but we might as well have a look. Also, I don't have any waypoints, which is a little disconcerting. There we go. And oh, okay, nether. Already here aghast. Oh my goodness. Well, there's lots of ores around. I hate the spawn. This is literally the worst spawn ever. We are floating completely. Why has it done this? This is very unkindly. I need some nether wart though. I don't quite know where the best place to find it is, but I'd rather not be up here. So maybe I'll go back and get some blocks and come back and get some quartz and stuff. Classic Snock things. I have ignored progression again, apparently. We need a nether quest really next, and to get that, I think we need to make a vat. This one from mariculture, which is just some copper, which I don't actually know if we have enough copper essence to make it or not. We might, to be honest. I do need to sleep, and hopefully that will unlock the nether quest, because apparently that's how you were meant to get obsidian and not doing whatever I was doing. No, that was a much better idea in my opinion. Now we have our shears. We can break 1 leaf block. I think I'll just use this horn of the wild. We've got another one in the chest. There we go. Horn of the canopy, and Oh, look at that. Oh, that's some quality of life right there. Oh yes. The range isn't completely perfect, but that makes my life way easier. Oh, it needs fastly decay now. I don't think I've ever used that before. Okay, we've got enough copper now. We should be able to make ourselves a vat from mariculture. There it is. A vat. I hope I don't have to make obsidian with it. No, okay. We got some lava for it though, so that's nice. And there we go, to hell and back. Oh, we do actually have to grab a bit of a pain, actually. Can I make a tank? Okay, make a buildcraft tank. I'll make a bucket and take it with me. Yes, and then we'll make a water source where we go. And oh no, can't pick it up. Can I make a copper pickaxe head from without the smeltery? Oh, that's a little bit annoying. What about an iron pick? This tool cannot mine anything. Oh dear, does this fall by any chance? No. That's a little bit of a pain. So I've just been to the Nether to collect our lava buckets. I'm not sure how this works. I assume I chuck a bucket of lava in and then a bucket of water. That seems to be the case. Oh, it's got a max capacity of 6,000, so I guess you can put a couple of buckets in, like so. And then we wait. I don't know if 6,000 means in total. Okay, that's some obsidian. There we go. So I just guess keep doing this and then we'll just have more obsidian. Woohoo! Now we have all our obsidian and the flint and steel. We can go to the Nether and we will get some nether wart as a gift, which is very kindly. And now we are in the Nether. That should be our reward. I'm going to go for soul sand over netherrack. We've got tons of netherrack. And now we've done that. Oh, we unlocked the crucible. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's like a smeltery, but earlier. What's this? Crucible furnace. Oh, interesting. Oh, I remember doing this. That's intriguing. Okay, well, we'll probably get around to doing that soon. And now, aha, nether seeds. Unlocked it. So we just need some red powder, some 48 netherrack. We've got 40. Okay, I'll just, okay, this is probably not a good idea to do it on my starting island, but let me just grab a bit more. 40, and yay, 47, and I just need one more. Yay, 48, so we've got enough of that. Actually, I don't know how many we need for another seed. We only need the one, and then 2 buckets of metal buckets of lava. We've only got 1 bucket. Okay, good to know. So this should get us our nether essence. I just popped to the nether. We have our 2 buckets of lava, and that should hopefully get us the seed. And we just had enough mana. If I can actually put the living rock on top, or we can right click it in this version. Lovely. There we go. Nether seeds. And I assume, yeah, nether essence. Actually might take the nether essence. We've got tons of essence, doesn't really matter. Now soon we're going to be wanting to make all the runes from Britannia, and for that we will probably need some string and some wool, and I don't think we can make sheep, or we can make a spawner sheep, but we need wool for that, and we don't have any wool. And to get string more easily, we can make cotton, which can make wool or string depending on what we want, and that just needs a bit more crop mutation. We've already got the dandelion seed. We need to make barley, which is sugarcane and wheat. I'm just going to be getting on with that for a little bit. I've just been gathering some of the materials to make runes. We're still waiting on cotton, and we also are going to need a feather. Luckily for us, we can craft an egg. However, it does cost 1 rune of earth and a rune of mana, as well as some mandrake seeds, which is fine. We've got them. I think we just need 1 more iron, which we should have soon, and we can get ender pearls from the ender pearl seed, so the rune of mana shouldn't be too difficult. I'm not sure. There we go. We got 6 ender pearls in fact, so doing pretty alright there, though we're not doing quite badly on mana. This should be our rune of mana, and this should be our earth rune, and we get 2 of those, which is nice. Before I waste all my runes of earth making eggs, let's make some earth seeds, and this should be our earth seeds. Lovely. But we are kind of running out of spaces to put seeds to 10, 10, 10. So in this pack there is a sprinkler system which involves agrocraft, and now we have iron, we do have access to it. However, we don't really have a way to pump water, so I wanted to try the water tank from Railcraft, which is I think the thing they use in GTNH. And that's fairly cheap. We could probably quite easily make it, apart from we need cactus green. And to get cactus green, we need cacti. And to get that, we need to breed poppy seeds with sugarcane on sand. So I'm just been doing that. Now, to make some eggs. And now we have 16 eggs. And fun fact, the runes don't get used up when you do this, which is actually very, very nice. I also need to remember to not sleep so I can get some gunpowder so that we can make the fire rune. That's currently one of my problems. And oh, we're out of mana again. Uh-oh. Okay, we've got 32 eggs because I got 16 from actually doing the quest. So let's see if we can get lucky and get any chickens. I've put a hopper down there so it should collect any drops. It would be great if we could have one of those eggs that gives you 4 chickens. Oh, well, that's one set con. Oh, are we going to be unlucky? I'm going slow so I don't hit one by accident. Oh no. Aha, we got one. Okay, well, okay, we just got the one. Hello, little chicken. Can you feed them seeds and make them grow up? Or that not a thing yet? Here you go. I don't know if I can actually focus on the chicken, but whatever, there we go. You'll have to wait for him to grow and hopefully give us a feather. Don't take too long, Mr. Chicken, I've got things to do. I have managed to make us some water runes and a fire rune, so let's make the fire and water seeds while we're waiting on the air, or basically the feather. I just made the fire and water seeds and we should now have everything for an air rune. Yep, the only, again, mana is just such a big problem. The coal seeds are taking ages to spread. So, and it's just so slow cutting down the trees with this terrible little axe, but whatever, we'll keep trying. And there we go, we now have all of our essence seeds, which is very good, because now we can actually start making a proper base rather than living in the wilderness as we are, because now we can probably make any block that we ever see fit. Sadly, things are growing slowly, so it might take us a little while to actually achieve our goal, but I think we're making good progress. However, I think that's a good place to end today's episode, so thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.